Hey, Kai, I'm really sorry. I'm gonna need more time to finish up some things at work again. I really thought that I would be done sooner than this. I really am so sorry. I know I promised to eat dinner with you tonight, but things didn't go as planned today.
No worries. Thanks for working so hard lately. I may be a little sad, but I know you're only doing your best. It must be tough working overtime all the time. I know you're probably really exhausted.
I know I have no choice, but I've had to work overtime every single day. But I guess it will be worth the overtime money, right?
I honestly have no complaints other than I miss you. This money will help us out a lot, especially when rent is so expensive these days.
You're already at home, right?
Not yet. I work my usual hours today, so I'm out grocery shopping. I think I'll make us some hamburgers tonight.
Really? That sounds so good. Oh, I can't wait to get home.
I thought you'd say that. Hamburgers are your favorite. I'm glad you enjoy the simple foods because they're easy for me to make. I wish we could eat together, though. I miss having dinner with you.
Me too. Your cooking is just the best. I'm gonna work really hard and try my best to get home before you head to bed at least. If I end up not making it home in a couple of hours, go ahead and just eat without me. I'll have leftovers.
Okay, I'll put the food away for you when you get home late. I hope you can get home earlier, though. I'll make a lot of hamburgers so that you can also take some for lunch tomorrow, okay?
Oh, that would be great, thank you. You're really the best. Oh, I love you.
I love you too. Oh, that's right. I'm going to be going out on Sunday, so I won't be able to make dinner that day. Is that okay with you?
Of course, I can always go and pick something up for dinner. Are you going out with your friends?
Yeah, my friends and I are going out to pick out some gifts for Haley. Her baby shower is Sunday afternoon, so we're going shopping in the morning.
Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioning that a while back. Have fun and drive safe, okay?
I will. I'm already excited because I haven't been out with my friends in a while. We're planning on getting her a cake from that one really expensive bakery down the street. We also plan on getting some really cute baby clothes.
That sounds great. What kind of cake are you getting her?
It's a strawberries and cream cake. She's been saying how she wants to try it one day. We figured it would be the perfect gift. Plus, she has really been having these crazy cravings for cake. I think we're all excited to try it with her too. You see, this cake is probably the most expensive cake we're ever going to buy. It's around $400.
You guys are really going to spend that much on a cake? Are you sure that's the kind of present that she wants? Why not spend all of that money on something that she can get more use out of? You could get her a nice stroller or more baby clothes with that.
I know, but it's okay. We all know her, and that cake is really what she wants. The cake is also very Instagrammable, and it'll definitely be a cake to remember.
Well, if that's what she really wants, then that's fine. You all really like your sweets, huh?
Yeah, food is life.
You're so funny. I guess so. Have fun and enjoy the cake with your friends.
I will. I'm sure that one day when we have a baby shower of our own, my friends will go out of their way and do the same for me. Don't you think?
I'm sure they would.
Hey, Carlos, I was just thinking about how we've been married for 3 years now. Don't you think it's about time we thought about starting a family and having kids of our own? Don't you think that would be wonderful?
I'm sorry, Kai, but can we save this conversation for another time? It's important, and I just can't right now.
So when will next time be then?
Sometime soon, of course. We can just talk about it another time in person.
Carlos, I know you're just trying to avoid the subject. I've been trying to talk to you about having kids for a while now, but you keep putting it off. Don't you think it's time to make up your mind? I was hoping that you would start taking this seriously.
I'm not running away.
We've known each other for almost 4 years and have been married for 3. What's the problem? In that time, you have avoided this conversation 8 times.
Huh? You've been counting and keeping track? I'm serious about it too, but don't you think that we're moving too quick when it comes to having kids?
I don't think so, and I really want to have kids soon. At this rate, we will never have kids. You just keep avoiding the topic.
Oh, please, let's just talk about this next time, okay?
And when is next time? You mean you just don't want to talk about it at all, right?
No, I just think it would be best to talk about something so important in person, not over text. I can make time in my schedule next weekend and we can talk about it as long as we need to. How does that sound?
Really? That would be great. It's just that everyone around me that I know has kids already. I just feel left out all the time. I want to be part of the conversation and talk about kids too.
You don't need to feel that way about it. Everyone has different lives and some people don't have kids at all. Plus, we're going at our own pace. Let's not compare our relationship to others. Taking things nice and slow is good too.
I understand that, but I'm also not getting any younger. I'm already 30 years old and I'll be 31 and a half a year. I'm worried that we will wait too long. When we really think about it, my chances of having kids are becoming less and less. Pretty soon my body will just be too old. Please think about this, okay?
Oh, you're overthinking it. You know, there are a lot of women out there having kids at the age of 40.
But the odds go down year after year and everyone's body is different.
I know, I get it. But you also have to understand how my job is too. I go on a lot of business trips and I don't have a lot of time. The moment I get home from work, I go straight to sleep without eating dinner sometimes. You know that.
Yeah, I know. You get very tired. I work too, so I also understand that.
But the point I'm trying to make is time management. How will we manage taking care of a baby and doing things at home when we both have to work? I'm just trying to have you understand the more realistic side of things. I'm worried about not having time for kids.
Do you not want to have kids?
I never said anything like that.
Yeah, but this conversation feels so one-sided. You keep avoiding the subject and coming up with excuses. I'm so stupid, right?
You're not stupid, and I never said I didn't want to have kids. It's just that I never thought about it personally before, that's all.
I see.
Do you think that I never cared about this kind of conversation? I have thought a little bit about it, but there is so much I need to take into consideration. Having kids is a huge responsibility, and I want to make sure things will work out. Let's talk more about this another time.
I'm sorry. I've just been so hooked on the thought of all my friends having kids that I quickly wanted some of my own, and then I blamed you. I'm sorry.
It's okay, I understand. Anyways, I'll be home late tonight. You can go ahead and sleep if you want.
Thank you. Also, I've been wondering about something. This might sound strange, but do you see me as a woman?
Huh?
It's just that even when we're home alone together, you never lay a finger on me. You also don't make any moves. It just doesn't feel like we're a married couple at all. Do you see me as someone you can get intimate with? Have you fallen out of love with me?
As I said before, you overthink things way too much. I love you with all of my heart. You're my wife.
Hey, so will you be home this Saturday like we talked about?
I'm actually not sure if I will be. I might have to work again. I'll try stay home this weekend, but there is no guarantee. I've been hearing a lot of talk about business trips.
Oh, I see. But can't you just tell them no? You always take on extra work and have never missed a single day of work. Just one day off wouldn't hurt, would it? I'm going to make an appointment with the clinic.
Huh? The clinic? What clinic?
The OBGYN clinic? I thought I talked to you about this already.
Sorry, I don't remember.
Well, I'm going to see if I'm still able to have children and for how long I'll be able to. I also want to see when's the best time for fertility and get things sorted out for us.
Okay, so you're just checking things out then.
You know about that kind of stuff, right? At my age, it's more about trying. But I feel like you're still disconnected from the topic of having a baby with me. Be honest. Do you not want to have one?
I never said I didn't want kids. I've told you that before and already explained to you how I felt. I'll look into things more too, okay?
Okay, but when are we actually going to sit down and talk about this? Now you're saying that you might have another business trip. I feel like this talk keeps getting pushed off. I feel like you're purposely avoiding me at this point too.
I'm not avoiding you at all. I'm being serious about how much work I have, and I can't control when my boss decides that I need to go on a business trip or work overtime. You know the kind of business I'm in. My boss doesn't care much about his employees and treats us like animals.
Then can you at least drive me to the clinic before you go to work?
That's fine, I guess. I'm also guessing that you want to discuss some things on the way, right?
Do you mean about having a baby?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to tell you that I would prefer if you just did artificial insemination rather than us trying. I wanted to talk to you about that more.
Huh? I get that it might be more efficient, but are you saying that you don't want to touch me or be intimate with me?
I never said that.
No, just why would you even suggest artificial insemination? I don't want that. You're taking such a roundabout way of telling me you don't want to be intimate with me. Why?
Just scientifically speaking, the odds are better for pregnancy that way. It's also covered by our insurance, so it's worth a try.
I understand that, but I want to start with being as natural as possible. I want us to share our love and experience the process together. If I can't get pregnant that way, then we can turn to artificial insemination.
Yeah, but you said it yourself yesterday. You came back from your friend's house and visited her baby too. You were saying how you wanted to have a baby as soon as possible because they're so cute and you had such a great time with them. Artificial insemination is the quickest way.
I did say that, but by quick I meant starting to try naturally with you. I just want us to have some intimate time with each other and think about our future. I don't think you're understanding me.
Artificial insemination is still our baby, you know? I think it would be a great way to do things.
I knew it would still be our baby, but that's not my point.
You just want a baby, right? Is the process that important?
It is important. I didn't think much about it until we got married, but at first I just thought you were being a gentleman. But now, after 3 whole years of being married, not once have we done anything.
I was just trying to be kind to you, that's all. Is being all touchy in a relationship that important to you?
Yeah, it is. I want to feel like you actually love me. Words can only convey so much. Making love to your partner is much different. It's intimacy on another level. You keep avoiding everything that is even remotely intimate with me.
What do you mean? Sorry, but I think you're starting to act kind of strange.
Acting strange? What do you mean?
I feel like you're stuck on the thought of having a baby just because your friends have them. Is that a real reason to have a baby? I'm sure you might not want one in a couple of months. I'm sort of against the idea because you seem a little too obsessed.
What? So I'm in the wrong for wanting to have a baby before it's too late?
I didn't say that exactly.
No. It's strange for a married couple to act this way. Why don't you show a little more willingness and step up to the plate, will you? I've been wanting kids for a very long time.
Don't be absurd. I'm only being reasonable about this. I've already been stepping it up this whole time.
When?
I'm trying with all the power I have. I'm trying to make things work.
What power? I haven't noticed anything at all from you.
Please, I am trying my best to satisfy you. I've been helping a little more with house chores. I've also been respecting your private time.
That's how things have always been. Nothing significant has changed. Maybe you're sick then. Or there's something you're seriously not telling me. You're my husband, and you shouldn't feel ashamed to share your feelings with me. What's going on, Carlos?
Nothing is going on. I don't mind having a kid, but it's also okay not to have one.
So, you just won't tell me what's really on your mind then? You're just going to keep talking in riddles for me to figure out on my own.
Sorry, I just don't know if the process is for me. But I'll help you as much as I can with your fertility. I can give you money, too.
Okay, I understand. You are at least driving me to the clinic, right?
Of course. You are my everything, and I care so much about your happiness. I love you.
Then why? I just don't understand you.
It's hard to explain. But I just don't feel like I'm capable of the whole intimacy process. Kai, are you home?
Yeah, I'm home. Welcome back. How was your business trip? Was the flight okay?
It was the same as usual, but I unfortunately have a fever and got sick. I think I might have the flu. I also don't want to come home and give it to you.
What? Really? Doesn't that mean I might not see you for a couple more days?
Yeah, I'm sorry. This is seriously the worst. I have an important meeting the day after tomorrow, so I have to get better as soon as possible.
Are you going to be in the hospital? Have you taken any medicine? You should. It'll help.
I'm gonna go to the hospital as soon as I get out of the airport. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm sure they'll just give me what I need at the hospital. Oh, and I left my insurance card at home.
You did?
I actually think it's in my bag from when I took you to the clinic. It should be the gray one next to the closet.
Oh, I think I found it. It's in the gray laptop bag, right?
Yeah, that one. It should be in the smaller pocket in front of the bag. It should have the insurance number I need on it. Can you text it to me once you have it?
Yeah, just a second.
Thank you. You really saved me.
Something also happened this month. I knew it.
You knew it?
My pregnancy test came back negative.
Oh, I see. There are still many chances, though. This was just the first, so don't get too upset about it, okay? We will just keep trying artificial insemination. It has to work eventually. Also, not everyone gets pregnant on the first try.
Okay, I'll keep trying. I wonder if my body is just too old now. There's a chance that is already way too late for me.
Well, stress also lowers our chances, so let's stay positive. Try not to worry too much. You're always overthinking things.
Okay, thank you. I'll try to stay positive. Huh? Where did I just put the bag I had? I swear I just had it. Maybe I mindlessly put it somewhere while texting you.
Have you lost it already? Wasn't it by the closet?
Sorry, just wait a second. I'll retrace my steps and look for it.
Another thing about the pregnancy stuff. If artificial insemination doesn't work, there are other options. I can look into things for you.
Do you mean like in vitro fertilization? I was talking about that with a friend of mine. She said it's an incredibly difficult process.
It is?
You have to give yourself injections and do a bunch of other procedures to prepare.
What? That's a lot. I don't think I can do something like that.
I knew you'd say that. I don't think I can do something like that either, though. I wonder how people go about doing it.
Actually, if it's for you to have your baby, then I can do it. I know how important this is to you. Have you found the bag yet? Maybe you walked around the house and set it on the couch or something, or maybe on our bed. Guy, what's wrong? Why aren't you responding? Are you still looking? Do you need me to call you and help you find it? Maybe I can help you remember. Did you turn your phone off? My call didn't go through all the way.
I think you forgot about some stuff.
What do you mean? Oh, please, just send me the number on the insurance card. I can't get treated without it. Why aren't you answering again? I'm here waiting for you to send me the insurance card number so that I can finally go to the hospital.
I'm not talking about the insurance card anymore. I'm talking about some stuff you might have forgotten about. Just think about it a little.
Huh? Stuff I forgot about? What do you mean?
I am in your closet right now. You plan on using this today, right?
What are you talking about?
You know what? I actually don't want to have a baby with you anymore.
What are you saying all of a sudden? You aren't making any sense.
I just think it's way too early to be having a baby, don't you think? And there's something about you, Carlos.
Huh? What about me?
Look, I'm sorry for pushing you into a corner about having kids. I was being selfish. There's a lot of thinking and preparation that goes into having a baby, and I'm sorry for not taking your feelings into consideration. Overall, I think we need to become better adults before having a baby, and by that, I mean you.
Why are you saying something like that all of a sudden? We're both 30. I'm also an adult, and so are you. You also kept telling me that we have to hurry before you get any older to have the baby.
I think I'll be fine. Waiting is a good thing. There are still people out there getting married at 30, and they probably wait a little while before having a baby too. I was in a hurry to get married too when I could have waited, so I think we can wait.
I think so too. But I'm really happy that I met you, even if things happen quickly.
But I was wrong about being in such a hurry to have a baby. I understand that now.
Why? Why the sudden change? Not too long ago, you were upset about a negative result.
I think we both have a lot to reconsider. Don't you agree?
What's going on? Are we still talking about having a baby?
No. I'm talking about reconsidering our relationship.
What? Why are you saying something like that, Kai? You're really acting strange today. Oh, don't tell me that we need to reconsider our relationship. For what? Wait, are you suggesting a divorce? You can't be. You're just messing with me, right?
I am not messing around. I'm being very serious right now. A divorce is an option. Why don't we talk more about it when you get home? Or do you not have time to come home? That seems to be a common thing. Work over family, am I right?
Just what in the world is going on? Why are you acting like this? Please, I just really need my insurance card number. I know something else is going on, but I really need to get help. We can talk about what's bothering you later. I have a bad fever, and I just want to get to the hospital. I feel awful.
I don't know if I feel like giving you the number or helping you at all right now.
What is it with you? I'm really sick, Kai.
Let's stay positive about this, okay? You forgot your own insurance card? You're supposed to be all grown up and responsible for your own things? You said you were 30, remember? You're responsible for your own things.
Hey, Kai, I just got home, but I don't see you. Where are you right now? There is a lot we need to discuss, okay? Oh, please come home and talk with me.
Go to the dinner table first to have a look at your forgotten things.
What kind of a treatment is this? Why can't you just tell me what's going on directly?
You'll see. I made sure that everything was out and lined up perfectly. You know what all of that stuff is now, right? Do you finally remember? I had no idea you already had a child.
No, you're wrong. This is just one big misunderstanding. I don't have a child.
Okay, so what exactly am I misunderstanding then? You have a stash of baby stuff in the closet.
Don't talk about it as if it's a bad thing or as if I'm untrustworthy. I have a whole reason behind all of this. I can easily explain everything to you right now.
So then why did you have to hide it all from me? It's in a box, hidden underneath old clothes in the back of the closet. Why go to such great lengths to hide something from me if it's something easily explainable and trustworthy?
All the baby stuff is for your friend Sage. It was a gift from me to her since I felt so disconnected from our friends. I felt bad, but then I missed my opportunity to give it to her. That's why I stashed it in the closet.
That's funny because I don't have a friend named Sage. Sage is the name of the bakery I bought her cake from. You know, it's called Sage Cakes, right? So who is all the baby stuff for? Why is it all hidden in your closet?
I just got her name mixed up, that's all. I swear, I put it in the closet just to store it there. I was gonna return it all once I found the time, and then I forgot about it. That's also why it got pushed to the back of the closet. I don't even know if I still have the receipt. Plus, it's all opened already. You can't really return used items.
Oh, really? So all the stuff has been used? The baby bottles and everything? Interesting.
I'm telling you, that stuff belongs to an old friend of mine, I swear.
But I thought this was a gift for my friend. Your story isn't adding up. Have you really been busy at work and going on business trips, or have you been doing something else? I find it hard to believe that you would have time to have a friend over or visit anyone with how much you work. I'm your wife and I barely see you.
That's because I'm a bit embarrassed about it. I totally forgot about that stuff. This old friend of mine lives right next to where I work, which is why it's so easy for me to see them and help them with the baby. That's all. Oh, please calm down about this. It's really not what you think. I just brought the stuff over and forgot about it. There is nothing more to it.
I have heard enough from you. This lie is just way too painful for me to keep listening to. I also saw the business card that's with all the baby stuff too.
A business card? Well, it's not mine. It all belongs to my friend, just like I said. I know nothing about it.
Really? So your friend goes on all these business trips with you too? Your name and her name are also on it? Wow, it must be tough traveling so much for work. You two must work very closely, right? I think it's about time you come clean about all of this. I'm not buying your lie at all. This is all just so embarrassing for you. I'm cringing while reading all of your lies. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
I am already telling you the truth. I'm not hiding or lying about anything.
I don't want to hear any more lies from you. You have been lying about work and all your business trips the whole time. I actually went to this so-called store you bought the baby stuff from. The box says baby time on it. I actually saw that store when I was looking up stuff about pregnancy. There's a lot of them around here, so what do you have to say for yourself?
Oh, just stop.
So I'm right about everything, right? I know the type of service you've been receiving. Are you finally going to answer me truthfully now?
Oh, just stop messing with me and talking to me like this is some sort of game.
There is nothing to be embarrassed about. I mean, if there are a lot of these types of places around, that must mean there must be a demand for it. Why were you hiding this from me? It's a place where you pretend to be a baby as a kink, right? You also have another woman to take care of you?
I hid it because I thought that you would find it disgusting and hate it. It's a kink, okay?
Definitely isn't an easy thing to accept. I have been struggling to have kids of my own for a long time. You wouldn't touch me throughout our whole marriage. You hid things from me. Do you know how hard that was for me?
I'm sorry about all of that.
Do you even know how hard it was for me to deal with the fact that my own husband wanted nothing to do with me intimately? Then you kept running away from the topic of having a baby with me and brought up artificial insemination. You were in a good mood, thinking you can just babble on without a care in the world. All you knew was that I wanted to have a baby. You've never really cared about it emotionally.
You're wrong. I've suffered a lot personally, too. I thought that getting married and meeting someone like you would change my ways. I really did. But nothing had really changed for me.
I'm not trying to kink shame or look down on you because of what you find pleasurable. I certainly don't understand this kind of kink myself, but it's the fact that you would lie to me and partake in it with another woman while you're married.
So then, do you understand me now?
To a certain degree, but that's not the point. I, of course, have my own personal hobbies and kinks of my own. However, I would not lie, cheat, and live a secret life behind my husband's back. What you put me through all these years with no physical intimacy and with how much I left you was truly painful. You only thought about yourself, and I have wasted precious time. Time that I could have used with someone to start a family like I've always wanted.
Why do you have to say it like that? I was scared, you know? What would you have done in my situation?
I would have been honest about it. Communication is so important. If only you would have just told me everything from the beginning, we would have figured things out together. But instead you kept it from me and cheated on me just to satisfy yourself.
But how was I supposed to go about telling you this? I thought that you would never want to hear about something like this.
I actually would have preferred to hear about it instead of finding out this way. We could have worked this all out together. I married you because I loved you. We would have found a way to make it all work.
So, in the end, what does that mean for us?
It means getting a divorce.
Kai, please tell me you're lying. You know everything now. There's nothing for me to hide anymore. You understand me now, right?
That is not the point of this. We've had no trust, intimacy, or communication within the 3 years of our marriage. I can't be with someone who would rather keep secrets and lie.
Okay, but please just come home and talk to me here.
I am not going to come home.
Are you at your parents' house then? I'll head over there right away.
No, you don't need to come over here. There is no need for us to speak in person.
Today has been so hard with being sick too. I'm willing to do anything though if it means saving this marriage.
Listen, I don't want to have to take care of a grown man to satisfy his baby kink. You're not a real baby. This is not my thing. You can take care of yourself, right?
Don't say it like that. Until now, I've worked so hard to treat you right and be kind to you. I just didn't want to hurt you with what I'm really into.
Since when have you been kind? Was it cheating on me? Or was it when you lied to me? Or how about no physical love or touch for 3 years? What part of that seems kind to you? What about me? I've been so patient and kind to you. I moved at your pace when it came to talking about starting a family of our own.
Please, you're overthinking it all again. I know everything has been my fault and I'm really sorry.
Is the fact that I most likely can't have kids anymore really okay? You can't raise a baby with a baby.
It's a hobby and a kink aside from my real life. I can be a father when needed.
I am not talking about your hobby. I am talking about your personality and how you've handled things in our marriage.
My personality?
It's that smug, spoiled, and self-centered personality of yours as well. Just everything that you put me through and how you behaved in our relationship too. There is so much more to this than this kink of yours. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of how you can talk to me so lightly about something that means so much to me. You took my chances of being able to have a family of my own.
When have I done that? You can still try, right?
I can, but the chances are lower. That's what my doctor told me. As I said before, it's different for everyone. Plus, you always have said that you love me and that I meant everything to you, but all you did was lead me on. You never cared about my feelings or my needs. You ran away every time I needed to talk to you. When you were gone, you fooled around with someone else while I suffered in silence waiting for you. You have done nothing but what you have wanted this whole time. You got to play around and come back to home-cooked meals, a clean house, and someone who truly loved you.
Okay, I understand where you're coming from. Instead of a divorce, why don't we spend some time apart and see how things go?
Huh? I don't understand the point of doing it that at all. Our whole relationship has been spending time apart from each other. You don't even understand what it means to actually love someone. You want to be a baby. You need to be with someone else.
I see. But you have loved me this whole time, right?
Of course I did. You meant everything to me for real. I truly loved you.
Then why do we have to get a divorce? I don't understand.
And you never will. Goodbye. It was actually really easy to get Carlos to sign the divorce papers. All I had to say was that I'd tell my family about his little hobby. I didn't want to have to threaten him that way, but it was the only thing that made him agree. It's a pity that he only thought of himself until the very end. I actually don't even think he understood most of our conversations. I actually heard about his little incident at work recently. I guess I'm the only person he could tell. The woman he was assigned to for his hobby actually came into his work and complained about his bills. She made it very clear to everyone in the room what he'd been doing, and he owes them a lot of money. I guess this hobby isn't so cheap. He seems to be paying his debts while getting the cold shoulder at the office. How pitiful. I only married him because we matched on an app and we knew each other from high school, so we gave it a shot and ended up getting married shortly after. I never thought things would have turned out this way, but I should have paid attention to all of the red flags throughout our relationship. But I guess this is definitely a good story to tell friends and family one day. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to see more content.